All right, Caden Dudney here. Man, first pro race. Just walk me through the experience, everything. How was it?
Yeah, it was really good. You know, a good start to the day with qualifying and 15th overall in that. So, decent start in first moto. Made a few mistakes. Ended up 7th in that moto. Second moto came around, better start position than 15th. So, better jump on the start, and I was P3, I think, on that. You know, kind of worked my way back a little bit. It was through the moto, and I ended up 4th when I fell, and then I made just a couple small mistakes, and it was kind of frustrating, but you know, a lot to learn. Happy about everything, so I can't be frustrated about it. Just move on and be happy with the whole day. So, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that was pretty impressive. You mentioned the great starts and everything. Like, I guess qualifying was like solid. How did that, many big changes from qualifying, or was it just time to go race it?
No, we didn't change anything with the bike. Just kind of trying to figure out the track and learn from everyone else. And it was good. Track was amazing. I loved it. It was like freestone, but like sped up. You know, it's really, I always do good at freestone, but yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. It was fun.
Before the race, we chatted real quick. I said, hey, you nervous? And you said, it's just like another race. When you got on the line, like before the first moto and the second moto, was there more nerves there? Was it like, holy shit, it's hitting me finally? Or was it still like, were you still pretty calm?
No, I was still pretty calm. Like I was just excited to be here like last weekend at Ironman. But I was a little nervous on the plane flight here, but once I got here, I was like calmed down a little bit, and I was just like, you know, it's just another race. I mean, everyone's just racing the dirt bike. It's just go have fun and try to learn. So that's what I did, and really happy with it.
Yeah, and you mentioned this like turning pro, something you visualized a year ago or so. You knew it was going to come, hopefully. That was the goal. I guess now that you're here, is it like just because you've like manifested and it's happened, the nerves were just more relaxed because you've just been thinking about it? It's not like last week you're like, hey, should I go race pro? Like the decision was made. It was, you guys were planning for it, like mentally you're ready for it, right?
It was definitely on my mind a lot last year. Just like, man, that'd be really cool to race with those guys, and I'm finally here. It's definitely crazy to think about it. Like, I never thought I would be here this soon. Like, just turned 16, racing pro, and honestly did really good. So, I mean, yeah, it's just crazy to think about it, but really happy with it.
Yeah, super mini just a couple years ago, then right to the 250F. That's pretty impressive. Okay, so we talked last week after Ironman, the Combine, and that was your first gate drop since February, right?
March
or whatever. Glendale race, right?
Yeah.
And okay, so fitness last week wasn't great, but that was your first race back. How was it today?
It was honestly better. Like, I thought I was gonna fall off kind of a little bit like I did last week in Ironman second moto, but I stayed in there strong, and then obviously falling over didn't help. I pumped up a little bit, made another mistake after that, but honestly I felt really good on the bike. Like, I felt that I could keep going that pace for a while if I didn't fall, but yeah.
But that was like top end speed. I didn't get to look at lap times, but like first moto looked like you were pretty solid throughout. It wasn't like conservation mode. You weren't like, hey, I'm saving it for second moto. You were still like pushing it. But fitness just lasted for second moto as well, right?
Yeah, I kind of just look at it like, give it all you got until you have nothing left. So that's what I did, and it ended up being really good. So can't complain about anything. So yeah.
And then I guess recovery-wise, since this was your first experience, you did the combines, but recovery-wise, what was that like between the motos? Did you get in a cooling tub? You know, what was your, I guess, process like between the motos?
Combine is a little different because you have to go there and like go to this classroom and stuff. So you didn't really get to cool down as much like as you did here, but you had a little more time there. You got a little bit more time there, so I mean, it was kind of a little bit different. I would say it was a little bit worse, but here, I came back right after the moto and got in the ice tub and just chilled in the AC for a little bit. But yeah, a lot better.
Just like drinking, having supplements, have a snack, I guess. What?
Yeah, I don't like to eat too much on race day, like just a little bit here and there, and a lot of hydration.
And then I guess biggest thing you learned today, I'm sure it was an eye-opening experience in general, but what was the biggest takeaway from you? What was one thing like, man, for next weekend, if I can work on this thing over the next couple of days?
I would say be patient. There's plenty of time in a 35-minute moto, and I was just rushing a little bit too much, and that's why I made those mistakes. And just a little bit more patient, so we'll work on that and hopefully be better at that next week.
The thing you're happiest with, I guess fitness was pretty good. Is that your biggest takeaway of like, man, I'm proud of that today?
Yeah, I was just like, I have been having problems with like bike setup a couple weeks ago. I figured that out, and I was still pumping up a little bit, but I was just trying to breathe over everything I could, and like I pushed through it mentally. So I'm really proud of myself for that. And honestly, I don't think there's anything else really fitness-wise, but yeah.
Yeah, and then I know we again chatted a little this morning about, you know, pro bike versus amateur bike. Walk me through a little bit of the differences and what, because you've been riding that bike a little bit, and then you went back to the Combine amateur bike. Just walk me through kind of bouncing between bikes, testing it, learning it. It's a little bit different. So what was that process like learning it?
Yeah, so after Ironman, I had just 2 days on the pro bike again, but honestly, I rode it the week before Ironman, or 2 weeks before Ironman, sorry, but so I got to ride it a little bit, so it wasn't just 2 days on the bike and come race. I had like 4 days total on the bike. Kind of had it figured out. Worked on starts quite a bit during training week, and like amateur bike, it kind of falls off a little bit. Like for me, I'm a little heavier for the amateur bike. It doesn't pull me as good, so I have to be kind of perfect around everything. But pro bike, you can afford to make like a little mistake because it like just pulls you right out of it. But like once you think it's gonna stop pulling, it just keeps going, which is like really nice. Like that took a little bit to get used to, but after I got used to that, it was honestly really nice. I love pro bike.
And then what was the biggest highlight for you? Like obviously the racing was pretty good. You know, were you battling anybody that you're like, holy crap, like almost had to like see the name on the jersey or anything, or I guess like any fan interactions? I guess what was like a highlight from the day?
I'd say probably like being right behind Hammaker and like realizing that I was like in fourth. I was like, holy crap, I'm like in fourth, like right here with the guys. Like this is sick. But yeah, I mean, that was probably my most exciting moment.
Obviously you've been training with these guys for about a year now or so. You know, you're with them during the week and stuff. Like being around Hayden at the truck today, being around those guys at the race environment, what was that kind of like? And, you know, I guess getting to know them during the week, how did that, like, did you talk to them today? I guess what's that kind of like during, you know, between motos and just being at the pro race with them finally?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of keep to myself, like, at training, so I just kind of did the same thing here. I mean, I talked to Deegs a little bit, and, I mean, yeah, it was pretty much the same as training. I just kept to myself and tried to mind my own business and just put my head down and go to work, so that's what I did. I mean, I would say it was pretty normal.
In the back of your helmet, the art you had, Tom and Jerry. Walk me through that, man. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, so a couple of years ago in 23, I did a Cecil Turtle and Bugs Bunny helmet. And I thought it was really cool. Everyone loved it. So I was like, I got to do another one. So I did Tom and Jerry, them cat and mouse chasing each other. That was really cool. I just like, I don't know, I always loved cartoons growing up. And I'm sure everyone did, but like, I still do. So I just thought it'd be cool, but yeah.
And then anything else you'd like to add about the day or anything in general?
No, I think that's it.
Excited for next weekend?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.